So there it is, everyone. The newest Chinese manufactured truck I have into my studio. I purchased this online. It cost me about $1,250 Canadian to get to my door. Maybe a little bit more because of brokerage and taxes, which is a shitload of money to have for a hobby. But over the years, I remember, and a lot of people have asked me, but I haven't shared this a lot online with everybody, only when they ask me in person, you know, like, what's the story about RC Adventures and RC Sparks? How did you get into it? And it's a complicated story, but it really does have a piece that goes with it that I think everyone can relate to. My wife or girlfriend back in the day, now my wife, understandably, told me that if I could generate enough money on YouTube to keep my hobby going, that I could do it as much as I wanted, which was do YouTube as much as I wanted. And so way back in the day, I found that as a challenge. And so what I've always done was taken whatever money I had been making from YouTube and just reinvested it into my show. This is the Overlander 6x6. You can find it online in several different websites. Just Google it, the Overlander RC 6x6. I'm sure you'll find a place that's good for you. People always ask me, what's the website that's like the most trustworthy? And I can't speak for websites, man. They have their own rules over the years, and since this is basically a sponsor-free show, or not basically, is a sponsor-free show, I am the brand, I am what you know, does the purchasing around here, then really it's up to you guys to go out there. But I can tell you what it is. I don't want to put my name behind something I don't know. Look at this, unlocked diffs. You guys are like, why are you even bothering with this truck? Because this handy little switch right there gives me extra low and locked. Ooh, locked in the rear. This is my first drive in the mud with it. I'm loving it, look at that. Oh, look at the iron-filled mud, guys. I recently moved to Nova Scotia, and this is delicious compared to the clay I'm always having to work with from where I was from. Oh, I slipped out of gear. Let's see, back up a gear. I'm good. I'm just in ultra low gear. I'm gonna have to have a look at that front diff, front drive shaft. Maybe it's not tight on the pinion. Go back to main gear. Unbelievable. So I've got a lot of heavy equipment on the way. I spent basically what some would be, what I could call one of my long time ago annual salaries on radio control hobby products. I do a show called Gold lately. Maybe some of you guys watch it. But I've been stalling on the equipment because it literally, once you order it, it takes months to get it. And I wasn't sure when I moved here if I was going to find a crew worth investing in and bringing in a whole bunch of new equipment. But everybody I've met here is so damn amazing. Straight up. Okay, so that's unlocked and then into locked. Oh, there we go. All 6 tires are turning. Except I'm pushing here. And I push my way past. It's so nice. And a 5th wheel plate on the back. Come on. Listen to that torque. I'm ghost riding today, guys. I know, I need a driver in there. It is what it is. Woo-wee! Listen to that reduction gear. Here, let's clean it off in some of this fresh water. Anyway, so some of the gear is starting to arrive, but really that Gold show is more about friends just hanging out and having a good time. Strangers meeting each other, learning about the hobby of radio control together, making people laugh around the world. That's our interest. Woo! I'm just going slow on the throttle right now. This is not a lack of performance. This is just me learning the vehicle. Let's get this out of your way there. Let's go into a higher gear. Higher gear. Ooh, it's like it. There we go. Oh, it's slipping a bit. Yeah, I gotta come, that's in 2-wheel drive, obviously. Ooh, gonna have to get a different run at this. It's okay. I love the river of water flowing forward. So many things about this hobby I love. Stuck with the open diff. Wiggling my way through. Look at that. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Come on, how many of you right now actually learned about, don't be embarrassed, how many of you actually learned about the hobby or about full-size mechanics from actually doing the hobby? You having a drink, Riley? How many of you learned about trucks? I did. I learned more about full-size vehicles from these smaller vehicles and capabilities of what the larger scale vehicles can do because of these smaller scale. It's actually remarkable. Hey, you know what I find interesting about this hobby? How much therapy it is. It can be incredibly stressful. Depends on how your perception of the hobby is. One truck or many trucks. I prefer one truck even though I have many trucks, because then you can really pay attention to one vehicle and really learn it. And when you learn that vehicle, move on to the next one. And I often find when I'm trying to escape everyday world problems that actually switching over and going into a hobby like this helps me forget about a lot of it. Of course, we all might just want to look at you. All the dog lovers right now are asking how old Riley is. She is about 5 months. She's starting to look good. She is a Rotador, a rotten lab. Oh, something's got her. A lab and a Rottweiler. What? Squirrel! So pretty. There's just something about watching an RC truck doing its capabilities that has always excited me in ways that an RC should never excite anybody. Oh, look at this, I'm stuck. Oh, look at that. Some people say I have a nervous laugh. Fuck off, that's just my laugh, for fuck's sakes. Haven't you learned that over the years? Nervous. Fake laugh. Fake fans. Oh, nice. Was that karma coming to bite me? I don't think so. I got one that's unlocked, obviously, because it's stuck, has traction. Looks like my ladder is stuck. If I had a winch, which I will soon enough, could winch our way out of there. Look at the insane articulation. Anybody that has a 1/14 scale Tamiya tractor trailer truck, you know right now that you're not out there in the mud like this. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why I got this truck. It actually has huge articulation. If you know about the full-size truck, you know, the one-to-one, as we can say in the hobby world, then you'll know that this thing is incredibly capable off-road, and hence why I wanted to bring it onto the mine site in case we needed to bring anything in and out on the gold mine. Good old lads digging. No, it's not the same show as YouTube Gold, guys. Get that out of your head. YouTube Gold was brought to a close. Everyone's asking me now, where's all the safety equipment in Gold? Well, it's a fucking toy site. Why the fuck would we be wearing safety equipment? It's not a full-size mine. I would like your show more if you didn't swear. You're ruining it with the swearing. Oh, for God's sake, man. Suck a dick, seriously. There's nothing else we can say except grow up. Things change. I'm telling you to grow up. Wiggle that tire, wiggle that front tire. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. As long as you're making progress, it counts. It's still going. Here we go, looking back here in the mud. This one's holding the remote. Come on. I see it just edging forward, look right here. Look at that's what it's stuck on. Let me get this out of the way so you guys can see, because this will wiggle free. Oh yes, come on. Almost passed. I've got a 5,000 milliamp 3S LiPo in here. So 11.1 volts. Look at this. It wants to go so bad. You can do this. Such a good shot. From the father of scale RC videos. What did you just say? You know it. Oh, and then he gets free of the muck. Man, it is mucky in there. It's just absolute mud soup. It's pushing it at the front. How many people here remember the scale Tundra in the mud when I did a backflip back in the day? Unbelievable. Look at this. We're plowing forward. If you're still with me right now, you didn't get bored of this mud video, let me know in the comment section. Blow me. Right there. Oh yeah. Feels good. Making it through the muck. Sometimes you just gotta keep fighting. No matter how much shit is holding you back. You don't give up. That's how you win. By always pushing forward. Doesn't matter what's dividing us. As long as we can push through together, we can get through anything. Come on, guys. Yeah. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. Victory.